Yeah, Tuesday night, lights low, sparks fly. War report after dark, better fall in line. From WWE to TNA, AU to Spark. Vince the Prince from the Northeast set it off in the dark. OG Steve led the charge. Cat Al, Eric Us, 9 p.m. Eastern. Acknowledge the ring, acknowledge us.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the latest edition of the War Report After Dark. Steve's on vacation. I'm Vince. I'll be your host for this evening. Usually when Steve is on a cruise, something bad happens, like Roman Reigns gets diagnosed with leukemia, or Vince McMahon gets fired, or some other thing, or like 1,000 people all get released at the same time. So we'll see. We're on Steve disaster watch right now. But we got a lot to talk about because I'm a huge dickhead and forgot that I was supposed to set up a show for Thursday night because a lot of stuff was happening last Tuesday, so none of us could make it. Steve was away working and all that. So we rescheduled for Thursday, not realizing that because it's not the usual day, I was the guy that was supposed to set up the show, and I didn't. And I was standing in line at Walmart buying cat food when the show was supposed to happen. So we are here. There has now not just been SummerSlam. There's also been a couple Raws. So why don't we go all the way back? We'll start with...
Vince.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about?
Let's go back and start with SummerSlam. I think that's going to be the easiest way to manage things.
Yep.
Stop over the song here. We had 2 nights of SummerSlam last weekend. Not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before. Let's see. August 1st and 2nd. My God, man. The one thing that bummed me out about this in general is that 2 matches were over 30 minutes and everything else was under 13. So that's pretty bad. But let's see here. We'll start. Well, we did night 1. You guys heard our review of night 1. So we'll start with night 2. We open the show with what we think is going to be Sami Zayn versus Finn Balor in a singles match to determine the number 1 contender to the Undisputed Championship. However, the guy that just wrestled the night before, Nick Aldis, comes out. Says that I've made a decision, an executive decision. He adds Gunther to the match. It's now a triple threat. And he says, but wait, there's more. And he adds to the match to make a fatal 4-way the returning and victorious Kevin Owens. Al, what do you think? Kevin Owens takes this 4-way.
Fucking love it.
Absolutely.
Big Kevin Owens fans. Guy's been gone for 17 months. Never knew if he was going to wrestle again.
17 months, man. That's all. I had to think about how long that actually was, because you're watching TV. There's different characters. They come in and out. You don't think about how long it's been. I was like, oh, what's it been? 6-8 months? It's been a year and a half.
Mm-hmm. And the fact that he was able to come in and it seems to me, I mean, it could only be the first match, but he's changed his style a little bit to protect himself a little bit more, which I don't mind, which is good actually, because he's a heavyweight and he's not in the best shape in the world. So certain bumps he took didn't make any sense, although they were great. Don't get me wrong, but it was glad to see. Again, it's a fresh face, somebody new going after the belt. The only thing after I came down from the high of holy shit, Kevin Owens back and he won the contenders match, is that I don't see him winning. And unless he loses with like outside interference or something, I wouldn't like it because I want him to go on a good roll right now. And I wouldn't be upset if he wins the belt from Kevin. I mean, from CM Punk. It would be actually great. I wouldn't mind it, but I don't see it happening.
I'm the same way. I don't see it happening. I wish it, I think what's going to end up happening is that Sammy's going to be involved some way. Either he's going to interfere on Kevin's behalf, trying to like help him, and it ends up messing it up, or the other way, he just interferes and
I think he tries to fuck Kevin actually.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So the two options are either he's trying his best to help his friend and messes up, or he's intentionally going to fuck over Kevin. And then you start the Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn feud over again, which I won't complain about, but I would like it to be over the world title.
The main reason I won't complain about that is because over the world title, great. And I like it because finally we get the switch of characters, right? It's going to be Sami turning on Kevin. So Kevin will be the face for the first time in this rivalry, which is pretty cool. And don't get me wrong, I rather my KO heel, if that makes any sense.
Oh yeah,
but now he's back. It's like the Triple H moment, right? It's like I'd rather Triple H heel all the time, but when he came back from that quad injury, man, that pop he got, how do you turn him heel? You got to ride the wave until it dies down.
Yeah, but this is another tough spot that they're in, where all of the top guys are baby faces. Roman, Seth, Punk, Cody, KO, even Sammy, who's a heel, gets cheered because the people like him, even though in storyline he's supposed to be a heel. Even Finn Balor cheered. Gunther, the only guy in the main event scene that really gets booed.
He's the only real bad guy if you think about it. That's relevant, right? Because there's a bunch of them, but they're pushovers. They're B talent. They're not really. I mean, you do have Braun Breaker, but the way
he's the only credible threat. Yeah, Braun Breaker could be. He should be babyface though.
But the way they have him right now is like he's not going to go over Oba. So there goes another L for Braun Breaker. So is he becoming like a jobber? Is he like the Razor Ramon of bad guys?
Supposedly after that last injury, they lost faith in him. So we'll see.
Could be.
Eric, your take on this fatal four-way, Kevin Owens winning, and then the fallout now. He's had his in-ring moment with Punk. We're leading to a big title match. Your thoughts?
Great thought, Eric.
Great thought. Can you hear me?
Eric. That was a great point, Eric.
We can't hear you. I think you're having microphone troubles because if you're talking right now, we can't hear you. Oh, I see you. I can't hear you. I see your lips. I can't hear your words. I think he said, damn it, or come on. I can't tell. He just shook his head. All right. Are you enjoying your raisin cookie, whatever you're eating there? I don't know what you're eating, but I can tell. Go in, come back, go out, come back in, turn the mic on, all that stuff. We'll figure it out. He's just sitting there eating a cookie. Oh. So we'll get his thoughts on the first two matches when he comes back. Baron Corbin beats Trick Williams. We called this, or not called it, but we said, you don't bring a guy back, surprise, re-debut and all that, and put him right in a title match and have him lose at SummerSlam. So we had Baron Corbin beat Trick Williams. But before that, here's Eric for his thoughts on the Fatal 4-Way. Eric, can we hear you now?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. The Fatal 4-Way, Kevin Owens back. Awesome. I didn't expect it. For one, I didn't think he was ever going to wrestle again. I think a lot of people thought that. But like Al, I'm concerned that he's just, he wins this contender match. Great. But they just gave Punk the belt and I don't see the title changing hands. So, and I do agree with it's going to have to be through interference.
Yeah, you don't want him coming back and just losing clean in his first match back. That would be pretty bad. I think what I'd want to do is set up a triple threat between Sami, KO, and Punk as the next, whatever comes after KO and Punk in the singles match should be a triple threat between all three of those guys.
But also, I wouldn't be mad if Kevin won the belt. because we wanted Kevin to beat Cody for the belt.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. We mentioned that in our lead up to the SummerSlam
Yeah.
pay-per-view, how we even for a little while, because he brought back the Winged Eagle and all that, he should have at least had the title for like a month or something, and then Cody could always win it back in that ladder match, but he should have lost it at one point to Kevin Owens.
Yeah. But now, again, like, unfortunately, yes, Punk had just won the belt, really. So, after a Sami Zayn 9-day reign, that still bothers me a little bit.
That bugs me, yeah.
But
You know what bugs me?
We'll grind your gears.
yeah,
Goldberg.
Ah.
yes, there you go.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Bow.
So, Eric, as you were reconnecting, we were setting up the next match, which Baron Corbin beat Trick Williams for the U.S. Championship. And we were saying in the lead up to the show that you don't bring a guy back like this, put him in a number one contender spot, kind of like Kevin Owens, where you put Baron Corbin in the spot. He kind of has to win, and he did. And he's your new U.S. champion. So we'll go Eric, and then we'll go Al. Eric, what do you think? New U.S. champion.
Yeah, I'm here for it. Like Steve said, Baron Corbin's kind of come a long way. Like, I think he was another one of those guys that had to go away for a little bit, and then kind of rediscover himself and come back. Because what really got me back into Baron Corbin was his stuff on the podcast on what do you call it?
Busted Open.
Busted Open.
Yeah.
He was fantastic on Busted Open. And, I saw some of the stuff he did on the indies. I'm like, okay. And I always thought that, like, his couple of his moves were really slept on. Like End of Days is an awesome finisher.
Yeah.
And Deep Six is a great, setup.
Yeah, no, I know it was. It's. I think he had a lot of hype in NXT, and then when he first came up to the main roster, and like 90% of the guys, every so often one of them will float to the top, like an Obafemi. But a lot of these guys get promoted from NXT, and you're Joe Hendry, you're just hanging around, and Baron Corbin, God bless him, he hung around for a long time, but they booked him like absolute dog shit. We all remember the dog food thing and,
the dog food
everything
yes.
else. He was the general manager of Raw, and then Triple H and Stephanie came out and blamed Raw's booking being bad on fictional general manager Baron Corbin. Like, what?
But yeah, I would have been pissed off if he didn't come back to win. I mean, Trick had a decent run with it as his first run. So, and Trick Williams is young. He'll get that belt and many more over his career.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
I don't see it hurting Trick not losing that belt. It's not.
No. So now, Al, what do you? What do you think about this whole situation? And now that we've had like a week to see what's going
on, with Baron and Trick, I mean, again, like we mentioned it, right? You don't bring a guy back, and do all that and have him lose. It'll be poor booking. We'll be killing the booking actually this morning. I mean, this evening. Based on if they went that route. So yes, you took the belt off of him. It was a little surprising because I was confused of the timing. Like, you just literally made this man a unique United States title, which I will assume, as owners and operating of this freaking animal of WWE, you would want to cash in on that and sell a few titles. I don't know, call me crazy. But you literally have them drop it 2 weeks later, if that. So I don't know. It was weird. It was weird from that standpoint. And then I was just like, well, he's not going to lose, and it's not going to kill Trick. They're probably going to elevate Trick now, so which is cool for him. So let's just see what they do with Baron, right? Because the problem with Baron has never been Baron Corbin himself. It's always been what they decided to do with him.
That's true.
So, I've never had an issue with Baron Corbin, but the book.
A lot of people are it's a lot of people. It's the booking.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's 90% of the problem with the freaking show.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
you figure, right? Because all these guys, they're at WWE is the pinnacle. They all should be at worst very good at their craft. At worst, very good. It's
Yeah.
not great.
Well, I
So-
mean, look at it this way. You had guys like Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani playing on the Angels.
Right.
They're the best players in the world. Literally two of the best baseball players that have ever played baseball. But they played on the Angels and they never won a World Series.
Together.
You bring him over to the Dodgers and Ohtani wins a ring his first year. So
right away.
it just goes to show you booking and talent is one thing. The spot you end up being in is another. And I know baseball is different because it's not written.
A very good example of that actually is, what's up, Kat?
Hey.
A very good example of that actually would be football, right? Because in football, if you're the number 1 pick, top 10 pick, most likely for the most part, you're going to a very shitty situation.
Yeah.
But you could be a first round pick and be the 32nd pick and end up on the fucking Super Bowl champions. And now you're in a totally different situation. Like you're playing winning football every weekend. Your name's going to really be out there nationally and so forth and all these things. So it is a double-edged sword.
So, Kat, we just went through the first 2 matches of Night 2 SummerSlam. Kevin Owens wins the Fatal 4-Way to become the new number 1 contender to the WWE Championship, and Baron Corbin winning the U.S. title from Trick Williams. So what are your thoughts on those two?
I was perfectly okay with both results as long as we knew Baron had to win on his comeback or whatever. And I was rooting for Finn, but I was perfectly okay with it that it was Kevin Owens since he was gone for 18 months.
Yeah, he was
So,
gone.
didn't bother me in the
for a year and a
slightest.
half. And how do you feel about Baron Corbin coming back and winning this title?
I was happy about it. I don't know, like Justin can't freaking stand Baron Corbin, and I don't get it. I love the dude. And he's kind of taken your take back now. Now he really does look like a Mayan on the motorcycle.
He does.
He looks like he could be an extra member of the Mayans MC. Not going to argue with it.
The disappointing thing is he was in a tag team with Dijak in MLW, and they were the tag team champions. And
Yeah, that's pathetic.
they brought Baron Corbin back, but they didn't bring back Dijak. And I think of all the guys that came out of the Northeast, and there are a lot of talented guys. Brian Fury took over Killer Kowalski's school. He put out Mercedes, and he put out, Taven and Bennett are out there, and Vinny Marseglia and all these guys. And there's a lot of very talented people in the Northeast. Dijak,
100%.
Warbeard, all that. Dijak is the biggest missed opportunity for AEW, TNA, WWE, anybody. Donovan Dijak is a main event star in the making. He's been ready to go. He's been ready to go for 10 years.
In the making. It's not even in the making anymore. He's ready. He's been ready for years.
He's been ready. So I'm disappointed with that. There's not a spot for him somewhere, and there should be.
Agreed. 100%.
And listen, like I said, I love Mike Bennett and all those guys. No knock on him. Donovan Dijak, when I see him wrestle Keith Lee, I think,
my God.
I think Mike Bennett would be the first to admit he doesn't do the moves that Dijak does. You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely.
It's two different things. Dijak, the way he wrestles, those matches with Keith Lee, you would think you see those matches in NXT, you bring this guy to the main roster, and he's an instant star. Instead, you call him Slapjack.
Yeah.
And you put a COVID mask on him. I mean, what?
Pretty sad that everybody from that entire group, the only one that's left is Michin.
Yeah, that's wild that she's
Yeah,
left.
of that entire group, that was Mustafa Ali, it was Dijak, it was, what's his name? Mace, whatever his name is. You know who I'm talking about.
Mason Madden, or whatever his name is.
Thank you.
Now,
Yeah, I couldn't think of his name, but the only one that was there, only there for a week or two, is Michin. Make that make sense.
Listen, lovely girl. Worked with her a lot over the years.
Sweetheart. Absolute sweetheart of a person.
But if I had to put money on somebody getting released from that group, that was easy money in my head. Again,
Exactly.
It's no knock on her. It's just the reality of the situation.
Yeah. And
It's like how, point taken right there. Like, did we ever think that BFAB was going to be the only surviving member from Hit Row?
Oh my God, that's crazy.
I mean, if you look at it, Liv is the only one left from the Riot Squad.
Yep.
BFAB is the only one left from Hit Row.
Mhm.
And Michin is the only one left from whatever the fuck that faction was even called. I can't even remember.
Yeah, I don't even remember what it was. I was
I
going
don't
to
even
call them
remember what it was.
I was
Yeah.
Retribution. I was going to say Antifa, but 6 of 1.
Oh God, it was
Remember,
awful.
yeah,
I mean,
remember when we thought CM Punk was the one behind that shit?
Yeah, it was just. I don't like Antifa, pal. It was just Vince McMahon.
but I think what's funny though is like Mercedes Martinez was in that for even shorter of a time, and she
Yeah.
she basically had said to them, I'm not part of. I don't want to be part of this.
She's been around the block too many times. She saw the writing on the wall. She knew what was up.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Uh,
But look at like the great shit that Mustafa Ali's doing over now at like in TNA. Like
Yeah.
he's on fucking
Oh, he's been killing
fire.
it.
On
I like
fire.
him a lot.
Yeah.
I met him a couple of times. He's awesome.
Yeah, he seems
Yeah,
like a
he's
very,
another cool
very
dude.
chill guy. Moving on to
wrestler.
the 5-way ladder match for the and we'll talk
wanna
about
show?
this because oh my gosh, we have a tragic update to the women's WWE interim championship situation. But first, we'll start with SummerSlam. Only 13 minutes long for a ladder match. We'll get into the match lengths in a second, I think. But Chelsea Green, for the first time in her career, despite it being interim, is indeed the WWE Women's Champion.
Yeah, it's not interim anymore.
And then, this is like, dude, where's my car? And then she breaks
No, and then
she broke her orbital bone on Monday Night Raw last night. Chelsea Green, broken
No,
orbital.
she broke it on SmackDown on
Oh,
Friday.
she broke it on SmackDown, whatever.
Oh.
Yeah.
she needs that Taker mask.
So this is what I'm wondering. Since we've already had an injury that caused the belt to be vacated or caused an interim championship to be established, and now the interim champion has an injury, is this something that she'll work through and do the Cody Rhodes mask and all that stuff? Or are we getting another vacancy? We'll go. Why don't we start from the top? Al, then Kat, then Eric. Al, go ahead.
Just for shits and giggles, fuck it, vacate it again. Do the ladder match right.
One more ladder match. Keep going.
Yeah, give us an actual half an hour ladder match at a SmackDown or a Raw or something. I don't give a fuck. Do something. It sucks for Chelsea, but if she can't perform, we need the title defended, obviously. Unless you're gonna have her cut promos to the death of her.
Well, I think
great at.
Why not? They worked for Liv for the last 100 days. I mean, come on.
She defended the title once and now probably has no intention of defending it again anytime soon.
Yeah, champions barely wrestle these days. So fuck it, let it heal. It's a bone. It should heal within a month or so, right? And
I think the difference is it's a nose or an orbital. It's on your face rather than like your knee. Like Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, no, it's in
surgery and,
here.
Yeah.
It's in this part of her eye here. And if you remember correctly, Rhea had the same injury and she came back and performed in War Games with the mask on her face.
Okay. So
Okay.
we're good.
Orbital injuries suck. She probably needs about 2-3 weeks just to, heal that part. But if she wears a mask, she can wrestle.
She's good. She's gonna have a bedazzled mask and
yes.
Exactly. I mean, like Carmella walked around with that mask with all the freaking bling and everything all on it and everything. Like,
seems like it's.
I mean, Becky Lynch wrestled with a fucking broken nose. Okay, she can wrestle with an orbital thing.
Angle wrestled with a broken freaking neck too.
This is true.
That's right.
It is. It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Cody Rhodes wrestled with his pectoral muscle, like basically detached from his entire body.
Which I still think is, I understand, that's what ended up getting him over. It's still one of the stupidest things I've ever seen anybody do.
Agreed.
Yeah, it was. I wouldn't have done that shit.
It worked out in the long run, but that was like a big, I just remember Paul Orndorff with his little shrunken shrimp arm, after his, he didn't get that surgery because he had that run with Hogan and he didn't want to take the time off, and then it fucked him up later in life. And Cody's lucky it was just a peck, but like, man,
Right.
that could have gone real sideways.
Well, what is it? What happened? Was it Stone Cold and Owen Hart when Owen fucked up Steve Austin's
Broke
neck,
his neck,
right in the middle of the match and everything? I mean, it happens, but of all the injuries or whatever, that's not the worst one for her to have. It should not make her have to vacate the title at all.
Right. And now our resident women's wrestling expert, E-Rock. What do you think?
I mean,
I resent that, by the way.
Well, I know, but he's just such a. All right, I guess I should clarify. Our resident expert on African American female wrestlers with big asses, Eric,
And
go
Asian,
ahead.
and Asian,
And Asian,
and don't forget the Asian ass cheeks. Those are very important.
I can't forget the Filipino booties.
You can't forget the Filipino ass chicks.
Go ahead, Eric. What do you think of this? Chelsea Green, her winning, and now the injury. Go ahead.
this is
Vince, you realize we're fired, by the way.
her winning is just fantastic. Long time coming. I got emotional. She deserves it. She can do anything.
Mhm.
And like you guys said, the orbital bone, yeah, that sucks, but she can be Chelsea, right? And take the Undertaker. Remember when Undertaker, it happened to him and he wore that
Mhm.
Phantom of the Opera mask? Imagine
purple
Chelsea
one, you're
doing
right.
something.
Mhm.
Imagine Chelsea doing something like that. It would be awesome. She can turn chicken shit into chicken salad all the time.
Yeah, that's her, and that's
And
that's been
I
her
don't
scoop.
want this to derail her because, first of all, she shouldn't have been interim in the fucking first place. It should have been, take the belt
Right,
off
champ.
Rhea.
Yes, absolutely.
Because then, guys, I kept thinking, like, okay, shit. Well, what if Rhea returns and then beats her? What does that nullify her championship? You know what I mean? Like, that's
No,
why
they
I
would
don't
have
like.
done a WrestleMania. They would have done a WrestleMania 10 Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon between the two of them.
Yeah, that's
Right.
probably where they're set up. Yeah, but I think Rhea probably takes the title back. You know what I mean? At the end of it,
Of
she's probably
course.
taking the title back. Let me just clean up these
But
comments.
yeah, I think she'll be okay. I think she can do so much with a mask because it's Chelsea, like even more
Right.
so than others that have done it.
Hold on one second. Tara,
Yeah.
that is such a low blow statement. I'm sorry, honey.
No, this was earlier in this show. That was me. I explained. I said it was my fault. She's glad he's back. She says hi to Eric. She says hi to Kat. Addie is there with Steve. Hi. Oh boy, he's probably already boiling
told you.
over if he's listening to the show.
Okay, fired.
I told you, we're fired.
Yeah,
Tara
throw
wants to know how Florida is. Tara loves Dijak. That was me. I'm Mason Ryan, Mason Madden. David's here. What up, David? It's all about the LA Rams. Well, we are on the East Coast, buddy, so it is not here.
Yeah, that's not
unfortunately.
happening.
Nadia Comaneci 50th anniversary. We should have a party. Let's see. Tara wants Chelsea to work through the injury. She loves it. She loves her and deserves the championship. Absolutely. Trish Stratus so she's gonna be 50. So that means Trish Stratus is gonna be 20 years of Trish Stratus is celebrating a milestone birthday. Or no, is that the championship? That's when she won the championship. That's right. David, there's an anniversary there where Nadia Comaneci won the Olympics the same day Trish won a title, but it was 20 years apart. I don't know. David will explain in the next comment. And Tara's agreed with something that we said. So, all right, clean up all the comments as we
Trish
move.
also have like a broken nose and wore a mask too?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
she
it's
did.
definitely a thing. The broken nose
I
thing
wonder
is
if we
way
I wonder if we can collect unemployment for a job that we don't get paid for.
right.
I mean, Ryan's still an intern.
We're just gonna have to show up on like other podcasts begging for change or something.
Ryan's
Yeah,
been an
the
intern for 10
the
years.
intern is the one that got married. Hello.
Yeah.
He's not
Well,
a little
listen,
intern anymore.
Is it? I thought he was gonna get college credit one year, like the first year that he did it. I thought he was getting college credit for like helping out with this podcast. I thought that's what was going on. And then it's been 10 years and he's still in the same spot. So who knows?
I didn't know why he was the intern in general by the time I
Right?
got here.
I
He's
don't
like,
know.
just give it to the intern. I'm like, we have an intern.
He's like Stuttering John. I'm the 14-year intern.
Like, does he get paid and we don't? What the fuck?
I know. No, listen, if he got college credit, it's more than we got.
This is definitely. But we got our mugs on the air.
This is true. So next one up.
Ryan
this
had
was
the good
another-
guidance counselor.
Obviously, yeah, he had the good guidance counselor. Next matchup, this was another short one. Everything except for the Roman Reigns match, which went 33 minutes on night one, and the CM Punk Cody Rhodes match, which went 30 minutes the night before. Everything else went 13, 11, 7, or 9 minutes, just about. This one was a 7-minute match. Danhausen beats Dominic Mysterio. Human Money's on a pole. I know we've all been fans of, he had a rocky start, rocky debut, because everybody thought Chris Jericho was coming back to WWE, and then Danhausen walked out of a box, and everybody was like, "Oh, what?" And then he.
But why would Chris Jericho come out of a box?
Well, listen, it made no sense. Like people were hyping themselves up that it was Chris Jericho, and it's like, yeah, doesn't Chris Jericho shipped himself in a box to Raw 17 times in a row before coming out? It makes no sense. So Danhausen came out, had a rough start. Obviously won people over, started cursing sports teams, the things of the Knicks. He had a big role. And then you have the Joe Hendry Danhausen concert. And then you have this kind of overbooked Human Money's on a pole match thing. And he's still over. But there is now scuttlebutt that it's not him. Goes back to our main point. WWE's booking is going to overexpose Danhausen, and
He's
people are
already
going to get sick of
overexposed.
him. There it is. Eric, expand on that for me, and then we'll go Eric, Kat, then out.
It's hard for me because I still don't fucking get it. I don't care for Danhausen at all. I think it's the fucking stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. But
You whoa, stop. You think Danhausen is more stupid than like Max Moon or something like that?
The Shockmaster,
or Duke the Dumpster Drosy?
Matt, yeah, the Man Tower.
Man Tower. Oh my god.
there's so many horrible things. It's
Yeah.
hard to pick.
The Berserker.
But Eric, here's a way that somebody said it that kind of made sense to me, and it boils down to he really shouldn't wrestle. Not that he can't, but that his role is the mascot of WWE. He's like the like they send him out on stuff. It's like when there's a parade.
He's the one that should have celebrated with the fucking Bulldog, not Chad Gable.
Okay, yeah, we'll get to that in the next match because that's up next. What the
That
fuck
fits
was that
with
about?
Danhausen better.
Yeah.
That would have been so much better. Yeah.
What I will say is, even though I don't care for the character, I understand that he's over. I can't deny it. You know, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna say, oh, he's not over. He's incredibly over.
I think it's
crazy.
fun. It shouldn't. I just think it should. Like if
But
they
I
want
think-
to do skits and stuff, that's fine. I
Yeah.
think the wrestling I
If
can
you
take
have-
or leave.
If you have him in too many segments, I mean, that's such a thing. It's overexposure, and that's
Right.
not good for him.
Exactly. All right, Kat. How about you and you know frizzy hair over there?
I'm getting attacked by
Guys,
her.
my
damn-
hair's black now.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh,
Can you please?
wow.
We're
Oh,
trying to
you-
keep our job. We're trying to keep our jobs with Steve. That doesn't help.
Okay, well,
She
let
dyed
me
her
walk
hair
in.
black.
Hi, sweetheart.
She takes. Listen, I appreciate that you
Hi.
take big swings with the hair because you cut it real short one time.
Exactly,
Now you
because
dyed
you
it
go-
black.
Go big or go home.
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
she
All
wouldn't
right.
be my kid if she didn't do fuck up shit with her hair.
That is true. Yeah. So what do you think about this whole Danhausen thing? Not this match, but then also like the surrounding stuff that's happened since.
I agree with you 100% with the Danhausen Joe Hendry concert. That was abysmal. I could not get into that. I did not enjoy that.
I believe that you are
Oh
cursed.
God, please.
Which is
I-
weird too, because you'd think it would have worked.
Well,
It-
that
exactly,
again is
but-
it's the
Good,
booking.
It didn't.
They didn't,
It's the booking of it.
They didn't
but
write any
the-
extra words. They only wrote one line for the song. Write
Right.
more words
But-
to the song.
The Human Money's on a pole match.
That's funny.
I thought that match was a good, fun spot just to have. So the match itself didn't bother me. I think Dom's booking needs to change tremendously.
Oh yes,
Because
yeah.
the stuff that
Apparently,
he's doing,
he said as much.
Right. yeah,
Good.
well, the stuff that because the stuff that he's doing in Triple A compared to what's happening now on Raw, it's a big different variation. And
I think it's
Like
a
his
set.
pro-
I think it's
You
a
think it's a
setup for
setup?
Money in the Bank. Yep.
correct.
I
If you
And
look
hope
as I
at
so.
said,
the most part, Money in the Bank wrestlers do go through the same shit. They go through a little spell beforehand, and you kind of forget about them, and all of a sudden, boom, they come out with
correct.
the briefcase. So I
That's
think
where I
it's
was thinking maybe that's where they were going with the writing of
Mm.
that. And I hope that's where they're going with that, because I think for the Danhausen part, it was fun. It was joking around like the way it should have been for like a SummerSlam for his type of thing. For
Mhm.
the Dom part, I did not like it being that it was Dom that happened because of how his character is developing down in
Right.
Mexico, and then what they're doing here. It's too much of a cross variation.
It's like night and day. Stevie Richards
Yeah.
said Powerhouse Hobbs should go down to AAA because they're not
I
treating
agree.
him right in the main roster. He should go down to
Well, they just signed Evander Holyfield's kids now going down there.
yeah, that, and he was in NXT for a while.
Correct.
Al, what you were saying, I have been hoping for since last WrestleMania when Dom won the IC title and got such a big response that they actually, like, he was leaving and the camera guy sent him back to the ring to get one more pop. I'm like, that kid needs to win the Money in the Bank this year, and he didn't. So since then, I have been banging that drum. Dom, absolutely. I mean, the idea of Money in the Bank fits Dom's character the same way it fits Edge's character, the same way it would have fit Eddie. If Money in the Bank existed when Eddie Guerrero was around, I mean, shit,
Oh my God.
Rob Van Dam would have won it, and then Eddie would have stole it from him. He would have like swapped it out. Like, you know, I could imagine all the skits with Eddie sending Chavo out to distract somebody, and he like slides the briefcase away, and he slides in a new briefcase that's like shittily drawn on with like Sharpie marker and spray paint that says Money in the Bank, and he puts like the crappy one in the play, like Indiana Jones switching it out, and then like I can see all that stuff. And this is what you can do with Dom. He has to be a shitty little brat
Right.
holding this this thing, and then he has to win because him beating Punk or Roman or Cody or any of these guys with a Money in the Bank as the big asterisk, he gets to walk around and go, I beat the big dog. I'm the head of the table. I'm the WWE champion, even though he waited until Roman Reigns lost a street fight or something and came out and cashed in 2 minutes later. Like, he needs to win the briefcase and he needs to win the belt.
I'll go a step further and say he has to cash in at WrestleMania on someone.
Oh,
spicy. Al, what do you think? And then we'll get to you there.
I'm sorry. You're gonna have to repeat it to me. What you said. My child was saying goodbye to me.
Oh no, that's okay. We're saying that Dom not only should win Money in the Bank, he should also win the title. Eric says he should cash in at WrestleMania to get that big reaction. So overall, what do you think?
100% WrestleMania should be the route. Let it drag that shit out for a while. And again, like those skits you were talking about, Eddie Guerrero, I could see Dom doing all those crazy little sneaky things, but failing to cash it in so much. It's going to make the public believe he's just going to fail when he actually does catch it in. And then all of a sudden, he catches you and surprises somebody at SummerSlam, whoever the champ is.
And what about I could see him like he's sitting in the front. Him and Liv are sitting in the front row with really bad disguises, eating popcorn, and like they keep cutting to him. Like, we know it's him. Is he? And like he messes up the cash in, like stuff like that. One of the guys that flash by. I have my little thing here with all the posters that go by. What if Oba Femi wins his big one at WrestleMania?
Oh my God, bro.
And then Dom comes in and cashes in.
I was waiting for you to fucking finish. I was going to say,
wait,
what I wanted to add is...
Al, go ahead.
I was going to say, what if Oba becomes champion, right? And then what if, like, all of a sudden, like, someone, like, comes out, I don't know, maybe freaking someone comes out and, like, beats the ever-living shit out of Oba. And then all of a sudden, you see Dirty Dominic Mysterio come out from underneath the ring with the briefcase gives it to the referee, cashes in. But my other idea was since AAA is a part of WWE now, what if he cashes it in and becomes AAA World Champion? Since he's only one of the champions. At AAA.
No, he needs to win the big one.
No, he needs to do it in the mainstream. I agree with
figured
that.
it out. So here we go. You say you want somebody to come out. What if Obafemi wins the Royal Rumble, challenges Roman Reigns for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania? After a 30-minute match, he manages to beat the head of the table, win the WWE Championship, and as he's celebrating, the pyro goes off. Brock Lesnar runs in and gives him an F5. Dominic runs in and cashes in.
Yeah.
Well, you
And
don't even
also
have to go that. You don't even have to
It
go
makes
that
sense
far.
that Brock comes out and does it because Brock had that whole feud with Ray in 2019 with Cain Velasquez and everything. So that makes sense to have Brock come out because remember when he beat the shit out of Dominic and F5'd him into the post and everything?
Oh, he threw him like a redheaded stepchild at the ring. We thought he died.
More realistic.
Dyed my hair
More-
black
Yeah,
does
so-
not mean you hate on credits.
So Al, you were saying what would be, we don't have to go that extreme. What were you thinking?
No, because if you don't got to go with Brock Lesnar, right? Because that's a tough one, right? 'Cause
Right.
he's retired, quote
It's
unquote.
right. That's like
it's the bloodline.
pie in the sky,
beating
yeah.
the head of the table. So all them dudes come in after the match. They don't
Solo
even
and
celebrate.
Jacob.
Oh.
And beat the living
It's
shit
a
out of
one-shot.
Obafemi for beating the tribal chief. And here is Obafemi in the middle of that ring with the title on top of him, just exhausted. And here comes Mr. Guerrero, gives him the fucking briefcase. And yes, I called him Mr. Guerrero for a reason.
Absolutely.
And,
Could you
and he goes to the
imagine,
top
bro?
rope, frog splash, one more frog splash, 3 frog splashes, and 1, 2, 3, and wins the belt. And
All
then he
right, so
walks out as champion.
I want to throw a scenario out. So you said all that. So Oba wins. The bloodline comes in. They beat the crap out of him. They give him the Shield power bomb. They put him in
they
the middle.
do everything. Look,
Everything.
Everybody gets a finishing move up.
Right.
Everybody.
Super kicks, the whole thing. And he's out. Like you said, he's got the belt on him. And then all of a sudden you see a little hand come out from underneath the thing.
Right.
And it just it pushes, like all you see is the briefcase get pushed out from underneath the ring apron. And then you see Dominic's head peek out. And he's got like a look on his face. And then he crawls out and cashes it in. He hits the frog splash on top of the title that is on top of Oba. So he's taking a frog splash with the title on top of him, covers him. Somebody book this shit. Like Saudi Arabia would shit their pants collectively if this happened.
Now to capitalize on that, but then Dominic Mysterio changes his name to Dominic Guerrero when he does it.
Yep.
And
when he
yeah.
wins.
Your new world champion is Dominic Guerrero, not Dominic
and then-
Mysterio.
And then you got Oba with the chase, where he finally beats the shit out of him at like a later date, like SummerSlam or something.
And
like
he's
that.
got to go through Judgment Day to get back to Dom. Whoever's left in
Yeah,
Judgment
yes,
Day.
Have
or
him go
whoever.
through like
It's been
Hercules
so long,
10,
JD.
tasks or whatever.
JD.
Right. Dude, yeah. I mean,
With JD.
I think all of this, all this would be fun. I don't know what they're planning. I just feel like they're just going to keep doing
Can we send
babyface
this to
versus
Big
babyface matches.
Can we send this to Big Heck to maybe have this established somewhere?
we should
because
clip that.
And
I think we just wrote Saudi Arabia.
I'll clip
I'd
it
love
and
to
send
hear
it
what
to
Big
him.
Heck has to say about this too.
I like the idea that you said about him and Liv sitting in the
Like
crowd,
ringside with
the
disguises
audience,
and stuff. Yeah.
They're like disguises, and you do the same shit at WrestleMania, but at WrestleMania it's not them; it's people that look identical to them.
Yeah.
And he's
Give
gonna
Liv
think
a
he's there
fake
the whole time,
mustache.
and he comes
Right.
out the ring like you said on the opposite side of them, pushes the briefcase in, and
Yeah,
boom.
and you keep showing a guy with like an obvious Halloween mask on. They're like, oh, there's Dom in the front row with his like money in the briefcase, money in the bank briefcase, and all this stuff.
Like what Truth and Carmella used to do with the 24/7 title.
Yeah, so you could that
Right.
would be a great misdirection. Is like everybody
Dance
thinks he's there in
break.
the crowd, but he's really under the ring.
Dance break.
And to top it all off, after he wins, instead of his regular Dominic Mysterio theme, I lie, I cheat, I steal.
I steal.
Oh, that
And he
would be
comes out
so
in the lowrider from now on.
to celebrate
Yeah.
like the Raw after WrestleMania. He comes out and Liv's driving the
Yep.
lowrider. He's up there shaking and doing the thing. Oh, I can see it in my mind's eye, and it's beautiful. Oh,
Yep.
And we'll never,
Like I said,
we'll never
and
get
he's-
Raquel and
And he can
Roxanne
have
in the
the- and-
background looking like cholas.
He could have an I'm my your Boppy shirt and everything. Oh my god. Mm.
It would be great. All right, so now we got to talk about what I think was the match of the night, even though it was only 11 minutes long, because of everything surrounding it. Chad Gable wins his first singles championship in WWE by defeating Penta for the Intercontinental Championship, taps him out clean with the ankle lock in the middle of his ring in his hometown with his family watching, and they come in and they celebrate with him, and then a goddamn root beer dog ruins it.
Yes.
Al, what are we thinking?
I don't even know. Honestly,
The match was very good, right? Like no argument
no,
there.
no,
It's
the match
just
was great. It was
the
a
after.
very good match.
Yeah, and then Penta gave him his flowers too.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful until the dog.
I thought the root beer dog, no joke, was going to be like something like the gingerbread man, like between Trick. And I thought, I'm like, if somebody beats the shit out of Chad Gable right now after this, I am going to be
If it's
so
Ludwig
fucking
Kaiser coming out of the root beer dog,
pissed. Yes,
sure.
I was ready to go apeshit. I'm like, if they,
I was
ruin
hoping that happened. Honestly,
I was like, if they fucking ruin it with that stupid dog, I am going to be so
it
pissed
felt
off.
so forced on us. Like it would have been so organic, and you didn't have him do that stupid clap and change his music to have people pretend to cheer his name. I don't know. There was a point in this I was all behind it, and then I was just like, oh man, why are they doing all the extra? I didn't like it. I wasn't a fan of it. I just hope they do something good with his run, because I wasn't a fan of the length of the match. I haven't been a fan of the song. I was a fan of the song for like 5 minutes. And then when he started doing the claps, nobody else started doing the clap. I'm like, oh, this feels a little forced. Then
Do you know what
and did it again. I'm like, oh no, Gable, don't.
Every time I see it, I go, American males.
American males. Yeah.
See? You shouldn't be feeling that way if that was what WWE wanted.
And Chad Gable is definitely no Buff Bagwell.
No.
Definitely not Buff Bagwell. I mean, don't get me wrong.
I felt really bad for his kid wearing the same outfit as his dad too.
So let me just show. Can I pull
being
this
a kid with a singlet on shouldn't be cool outside of a wrestling mat.
I felt really bad for that kid. I'm not gonna lie. Oh God, don't show the damn dog.
Don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Don't get it. Can I get everybody back on the screen now?
I'm back on there now. It started moving us backstage when you did that.
Oh, weird. Yeah, no, I was trying to get now how do I get everybody back to where we were?
I don't know.
Oh well, I'll figure it out.
Check the backstage.
Oh, you know what? I got to do this thing. There it is.
There you go.
All right. I kind of know what I'm doing with StreamYard. But yeah, Tara, that's the root beer dog. You missed it probably because like hopefully your brain like blocked it out. It's like seeing
That's the one time a dog needed to be put to sleep right away.
Tara's the lucky one because she watched this and her brain was like, I'm going to pretend this is like a car accident or something that I experienced and just block it out. It never happened.
It's the drugs. It's the drugs. It's okay.
Oh, dude, no, it's that was so anyway, moment ruined, but great match. Chad Gable's champion. No complaints aside from the root beer dog. Last but not least,
thank you for not showing the kid in the singlet. That was bad.
No. Oh, that poor kid. He was dressed just like his dad. And then he had to stand there while the root beer dog poured root beer on his dad.
I understand the kid being in the, but I'm just like, we're showcasing this kid. Like you realize that kid's going to have that picture on the internet and on Reel for the rest of his freaking life.
That's like when Goldberg brought his son out and took his shirt off and he was like this chubby little kid. Now Goldberg's son is jacked. But that picture of him being a chubby little kid is on the internet forever.
Right, but he could say before and after, whatever. What he's going to say? What 10 years from now he's going to say I fit in the singlet?
Maybe one leg. Our main event match from SummerSlam, much like WrestleMania, Roman Reigns once again pulls a washed-up talent to the level of main eventer and puts on a classic match, just like he did with CM Punk, because Seth Rollins is just as washed up, maybe worse. No, I'm kidding. He's not as washed up, but listen, he's talking like he's going to retire. But we had Seth come out. There was of course, the tease of the Shield entrance, the music, the Shield mask, the goddamn Shield chair. Everything was there except Jon Moxley. There was no Dean Ambrose.
Well, that's why the mask went in the middle between the two of them at the end.
Right. So he was
That was
represented,
supposed to be
but he
boxed.
wasn't. Right. Yeah, he wasn't
You can't
physically
see
there.
me,
But this was supposedly the end of all of the goddamn Shield references that have been happening for the last 13 years.
Yeah, right.
The way Michael Cole is the least subtle commentator in the history of wrestling commentating. This was the last. He basically was like, we will never book Roman Reigns to wrestle Seth Rollins again. They won't talk about the Shield. Like, he's saying all this stuff they won't do anymore. Like, what? You should have moved on from this shit in like 2019. What are we doing?
We'll never hear finish the story ever again. Okay.
We really had to have a moment where Roman Reigns chose to use the Shield chair or not use it again. Every time it has to come up. Like, fine. If this is the last one, he threw it down definitively. Oh, Eric is back. Let me put him back on the screen. Eric popped off and now he's back. There you go. All right. Yeah. If this is it and they're definitively moving on and they're not going to do anymore, fine. My fear is that after they fist bumped like that at the end, that we're going to now do the Roman and Seth are friends thing, and they're going to be on tag teams together, and they're going to be in war games together, or all this other, like, it's going to be, they're not going to be the Shield because it's not the Shield anymore, but the two individuals, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, who are now cool with each other, are going to be, might tag team together, and that makes me physically ill.
I'm bored already.
Al, what do you think of our main event match for SummerSlam Night 2?
It was a good match. It's like, it seems like the ending of a chapter to the last page of a book, right? It seems like it. So it was a good story. I mean, for me, for the past 15 years, they're two of my favorite wrestlers. So I like them. They got great chemistry together. Love the ending.
They always did, yeah.
Homage to Moxley was dope. I liked it. He finally got to beat him, and Seth Rollins finally got to understand why he's number 2. So it was kind of like everybody understood their place. So it seems like Rollins is going to have to go after another belt that Roman Reigns ain't holding at the moment. But it was good. So I'm assuming Rollins takes some time off right now because I haven't seen him on TV since.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. Yeah.
Yeah, and
he was just in Halifax this week. He's at the house shows.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Cool. Yeah, it wasn't on TV.
Yeah, we literally have TNA and WWE here simultaneously at the same time. So in one Walmart, someone saw Jeff Hardy, and another Walmart, someone saw Seth Rollins, literally in like within 5 miles of each other.
Why did my mind go to Nova Scotia and not the United States when you said Halifax?
Because you wouldn't think that it's here.
Well, you're closer than me because I thought that shit was where Thor's from, Asgard.
It's all right.
No, hey, we're learning here. Yeah.
Well, here, I'll blow both of y'all minds. At least Eric's and Vince's easy. Vince, Vince, I have a Fairfield here.
Oh,
and
I
have a town called Suffolk here.
Whoa. Cool.
Suffolk County is the county that Eric and I grew up in.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a Suffolk County. Is it in New York?
Yeah.
No, not Suffolk. Yeah, Suffolk. Suffolk. There's a town here named after the county that Eric and I are both from on Long Island.
Oh, got you. Understand.
That's wild.
So it's very weird. Like, it's like Virginia did not come up with the names originally.
He just took them.
Which maybe is a good thing, because if I tell you what the name of my town is, y'all will really crack up.
No, you got to say it now.
I live in Lynchburg.
Lynchburg.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
Lynchburg. Yeah. So they need to stop copying towns from other places because when they come up with it on their own.
Could you imagine coming up the tunnel with a singlet that says Lynchburg on it? That's a tough one.
Can you imagine that in 1987, literally at one point, Darryl Strawberry refused to play here?
That makes sense.
Shit.
It's like a big story in this town, how he refused to come here. So yeah,
Well,
I live in.
What's
yeah.
weird is, like you said, they're copying the name Lynchburg. So that's Lynchburg, Virginia. Lynchburg, Tennessee is where the Jack Daniels distillery is.
Correct.
So when I hear Lynchburg, most of the time I think of Tennessee because of Jack Daniels.
But this one is before Tennessee.
I think about people getting lynched when I.
Well, yes, no, of course,
exactly.
It's like
you're correct. Why do you think that's exactly why Darryl Strawberry didn't want to come?
I can't believe they haven't changed those names in 2026 in the United States. That shit's crazy.
2026. What about like 1996, my guy? Like Lynchburg is not a great name to have unless like unless it was named after a guy whose last name was Lynch and he was like Irish and he was like, oh hey, my dad's name's Lynch. No, it was little.
No, it's Lynch. It's not even Linch. You can't even get away with it like that. No.
Oh boy.
Yes. So I should say the town I'm in is actually called Forest, but if you cross the street, I'm in Lynchburg.
All right, good. So you don't have to sign Lynchburg on your paper.
No, I don't have to put Lynchburg for my address, but I have to put Lynchburg for my kids' address for their school. They all go to school in Lynchburg.
Ooh.
I don't even want to know what the high school mascot is.
A bee. It's a bumblebee.
Oh God.
The Brookville Bees.
Thank God.
Yeah.
But wait. Oh wait, I'll give it even better. Do you know who the coach is of the football team at their high school?
Please don't say his name.
No. Logan Thomas.
Oh, really?
Exactly. Yep. Logan Thomas's kids play football. Yep. Logan Thomas's kids play football here, and he's the assistant coach here.
Oh, that's nice. He was a great lacrosse player too. I heard he was like an all-lacrosse player.
Sweetest guy, and who else has a house here? David Navarro has a house out here too.
Oh, cool.
Did they live on your side, or they actually live in Lynchburg?
No, Dave Navarro lives in Lynchburg. Dave Groff from the Foo Fighters, he lives in Forest.
Oh, you're right by there.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm right by where when Dave Grohl does all the performance concerts and everything, he does them out here. Yep.
So, not to derail the end of our wrestling podcast, because there's one more thing I want to get to that happened on Monday Night Raw. But when he moved to Virginia, he took his recording studio from California and just completely all the equipment, everything, one to one. He moved it over to Virginia.
Yep. He's 20 minutes away from me.
That's awesome. So what I want to talk about is because there's been motion, in terms of storylines on SmackDown and Raw and everything. But one thing really stuck out from Raw last night is that Solo Sikoa, who has been in a nice little run as a singles guy, he has his little faction with the former Powerhouse.
Is everybody okay back there?
You good?
What?
You can hear me? Eric, can we hear you? You can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
Did you? What was that?
I don't know. He said everybody okay back there.
No, that's what Solo said.
Oh, that's what Solo said. I got you.
Oh, Jesus Christ! You just scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, I thought something happened in the background. Now I'm on board. Everybody's on board. This stuff is bad for you folks. Don't do it. Anyway, made me wonder what the hell he was doing.
I promise.
Right, but we have the Solo, who's been on a nice run. He's got this little faction with Royce Keys and LA Knight, and they're looking good. Solo has really come into his own in terms of promos and character work and like charisma and really getting himself over organically. And now, as of last night on Raw, he lost a match, which means that he has to now be delivered to Roman Reigns next week, which theoretically means he's joining the bloodline again. And it's like, I don't know. This feels like a step backward for my guy, Solo Sikoa.
Could be a setup by Solo, though.
In what way?
That he's going to join the bloodline because he's supposed to, but he's not going to fall in line like Jacob Fatu, and he's going to be like the new Sami Zayn, and then eventually branch
Hold on.
off.
We got breaking news. Breaking news. Zilla Fatu on NXT. Zilla Fatu. We
Oh,
officially
shit.
have our. See, this is what happens when you go away, Steve. This is what happens when you go. We said it earlier. We said it an hour ago. Something's gonna happen because Steve is on vacation, and Zilla Fatu just made
Put
its debut.
NXT up. Put
Somebody
NXT
put on
up
NXT.
behind Vince,
I
put
can't. I
NXT
don't have
up behind you.
cable. That's not
God damn-
cable.
God
That's a
damn it.
monitor.
Zilla Fatu is on NXT.
I got to go find my fucking kid. Someone's got to be watching this shit.
Yo, for real, somebody has to know what's going on.
What
Oh,
channel
as of an
is he on?
I don't even know. NX. So as of an hour ago on Reddit, sources indicated to False Finish, another dirt sheet, that Zilla Fatu is at the Performance Center tonight, and apparently he has indeed made his debut.
Steve, you did it again.
Steve did it.
Steve, you
Game.
magnificent bastard.
Wow, this is
I said this on Saturday. I
what-
said, oh,
the biggest curses I've ever seen in my life.
And
every
appears-
single time.
how's this one for you? It looks like his first feud is going to be with Ricky Saints,
Oh,
which means that Ricky Saints is going to get his ass whooped. Let's see. See, but this Tara's right. This time it was good news. This is the only
This
time
is
it's been
true.
good
Right,
news.
that's true.
I hope he can watch. It's Florida. There's got to be a TV there. Is he watching NXT? Somebody check the chat. I haven't even seen. Tag Steve in the chat. Let him know. So here we are. We're talking about the bloodline. We're talking about Solo Sikoa potentially going back, potentially scheming and scamming, and not really falling in line. And we have another member of the bloodline working his way through NXT.
Yeah.
And you know how that goes with bloodline members.
Autumn's
They
pulling
don't
it up
stay
right
there.
now. We're trying to see what's going on.
Well, think
Like,
how
okay.
fast Solo got called up.
Those Samoan boys
Yeah,
don't
like-
stay in NXT for very long.
Like, look, like they're freaking out. I just said Zillo's on TV, and like they both just rushed out of bed.
Yo. That's, yeah. Now
Where's
listen,
Minecraft?
now
I
here's
just woke my kids up out of bed for Zillow Fatu. I am such a
the
good parent.
ultimate prank would be as if
Mhm.
Tara was lying right now and she's like, oh, I'm just kidding. And you just woke these kids up for nothing. But Tara wouldn't do that.
I know where she lives. I'll find her. I know where the fuck she is in St. I know where the fuck she is in St. James. It's okay.
You'd go roll her ass off a cliff. That'd be terrible. So they got to go find that clip on, or they go to the DVR
Yep,
and
they're looking.
rewind
Yeah,
it.
she's trying to pull it up right now.
Fantastic. So we've got this guy. He's got to be in NXT for a little while because obviously they're debuting him there. So, but I don't know. What, couple months? By War Games? If you need another Samoan by War Games?
Oh my god.
Yeah, Solo was called up from NXT in like a couple of months.
And he still had a title. He was North American champion and they called him up.
Yeah.
Zillow's Amaga's kid, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Thought so. Yeah.
And
About
current, I,
time.
I think he's the current House of Glory champion.
He
And
is still
he
the
just
top,
dropped it.
Oh, he just dropped. Okay, well then that makes sense, bro. If he dropped it this weekend and then he debuted
Like a couple of
on a
days ago or
Tuesday night-
something like that.
Oh, that's That's the yeah. Wow. Damn. Al, what do you think?
I've never, so I'll be a new fan when I see this kid Zilla debut because I've never seen him. I only hear of him. Like I see memes with him and stuff like that. But
I've
he
only
is a
seen
Samoan.
clips. I've never seen matches.
Yeah, so he's a Samoan. So for the most part, unless there was his face, Tangaloa's brother, the one that sucks. I guess he's the middle one.
Alpha Junior.
Yeah, whoever the hell, the one that got released.
Oh
Uh,
yes, yeah. That
yeah,
one. I know
so,
who you're talking about.
I'm excited, and anytime there's Bloodline members coming in, I'm a fan of it. I love to see the Bloodline expand. It's been a while. We haven't got a new member. I thought we were gonna break the streak.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see how they involve him in what's upcoming. And yes, I would love to see him in War Games.
So, yeah, Zillafat 2, somebody photoshopped him next to his dad on this thing. That's kind of cool. But oh, that did load up big. Good. So
Is
you
that
got,
Umaga's only son?
I don't think it's his only son. He's got a good look. I mean, he's got face tattoo. Tough. I mean, he's a big beefy boy, won a lot of titles. He kind of looks like if he keeps that haircut, he's gonna look like Solo with brown hair instead of blonde hair, so he might have to switch that up. Damn, dude. All right. Well, we got a new. Oh, he's got an Umaga tattoo on his chest. Okay, that's dope. Super dope.
What's his what's his nickname? Does he have one?
I think is I don't know. It's
What?
he's not the Samoan werewolf. He's got something like that, I'm sure. Let me see. Isaiah Fatu, known as Zilla Fatu. It doesn't look like he has any nickname. They'll come up with something for him. Man. I know this is everybody kind of knows this story, but at the age of 15, Fatu was charged with aggravated robbery and spent 6 years at Texas State Penitentiary before being released in March of 2020. He was from 15 to 21. He was in the clink, and yeah, that's wild.
Sorry, I spared you guys. My kids were literally running up and down, screaming in the driveway.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Boy, the
Like the cops are going to be coming to Lynchburg very soon if they think because they think my kids just committed mass murder.
I was gonna say I don't know how the South reacts to your Northeast boisterous children sometimes.
Not too well, but that's okay.
But I'm excited for this kid. Same with Al. I've only seen clips. I haven't seen full match. Maybe I'll go on YouTube tonight and look something up. But like with the way, especially Steve, the way Steve talks about Zilla and how he thinks he's like the next one to come in and make a splash
He's
like
a
Jacob did.
fucking talent. He's pretty much right up there. Like honestly, like I agree with Steve with this one, but he's right up there with Jacob. He's got personality and he's fast for his size.
Tara apologizes for your children freaking out in the driveway right now.
It's all good.
So yeah,
All right.
I went to go check on YouTube, and it's not up yet. But Zilla's mom is streaming right now on YouTube, and there was 42,000 people on the chat blowing up saying Zilla's on, Zilla's on, Zilla's on. She's live
That's
on Zilla
wild.
YouTube right now. Everyone's freaking out.
That's so cool.
Huge.
He signed 3 weeks ago.
But here's the other big interesting thing. I forgot where it was, but Zillow was involved with Enzo and Cass.
In TNA, yes. Okay, at the TNA Slammiversary a couple years ago, Enzo announced Zilla, and Enzo teamed up with Zilla. So I think Enzo, Cass, and Zilla are gonna get together.
That could be huge with the fact that we just got Cass and now
That'd
we
be
have
great.
Zilla. Enzo might be next.
I'm all for it.
Can't wait.
Before we wrap up, Al, what are your final thoughts for the night? Anything we haven't mentioned or anything you want to add on to the discussion? Something we discussed briefly?
No, I think we covered it. I already told Gober to fuck himself, so I mean, I think I'm all in.
All right, there we go. Eric, how about you? Anything you want to add before we depart today?
Yeah, I don't know if anybody saw NXT last week, but did you see the promo Grayson Waller of all people cut?
Oh yeah,
one of the
Grayson
best
Waller pipe
promo,
bomb.
definitely the best promo he's ever cut. I was
That's
like, wow,
apparently
where
who
was
Zillow
this
just
guy
attacked,
before?
too.
Zilla attacked Grayson Waller and Cruz Montana.
Woohoo!
And I have it right here.
Oh,
That's beautiful.
that is crazy.
Oh, what's he gonna do? Oh, he already did it.
People,
No, he's doing a splash. He's
only-
gonna go for a splash.
Yep, he's gonna split. But watch the height this dude gets.
Let me see. Oh,
he's only 23, by the way.
For his size, he shouldn't be getting Montez Ford height.
good for him, man. Good for him.
Sorry, he's 26.
Yeah, 26. With 27 in a couple weeks. All right, I'm Pop Eric. So Eric, yeah, the Grayson Waller had this pipe bomb. He talked about Austin Theory. He talked about the talents that get stuck in NXT. Like it was like a work shoot kind of promo, and I guess they have plans for him now that he's back in NXT to kind of be a bigger player.
Yeah, I thought it was great, and I was like, I kept thinking like, where was this guy?
Was he injured for a while, or am I
No,
mistaken?
not like
No,
But,
anything
like,
with,
where
the,
was
with
he
the
as
whole
far
New
as
Day thing and
his
everything. Yeah.
as far as his character. As
But
far
yeah,
as,
where has this been in him all along?
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Okay,
like me for my moment for becoming a huge Miz fan, which I was not in the early years at all.
Right.
Was talking smack. That promo
Oh,
on Daniel
yes.
Bryan.
Yeah, with Daniel
That was
Bryan,
the
yeah.
moment. I was like,
That was big.
this Miz, this is awesome.
Yeah,
No
I
pun
agree.
intended.
Yeah.
And how about you there, Kat? Any final thoughts before we hit the old dusty trail for the evening?
The only thing I wanted to bring up, which was very interesting, I don't know if you guys brought it up before I got on, was the whole Alexa Bliss play thing with Tatum Paxley on Friday.
No, we did not talk about that. Let's address that real quick. So Tatum Paxley, for those who don't know, came up from NXT. She started off kind of just, your plain Jane regular old wrestler, and then developed this kind of like another in a series of creepy girl aesthetic kind of characters. But it works. Like she's good, and she's good. She's a good wrestler. And she's found this character, but it's basically like what Nikki Cross was doing and like what Alexa was doing. And like anytime they have like a creepy girl on the roster, it's just like another shade of paint on them or a coat of paint on that kind of idea. But she's doing it well. So go ahead. Explain what happened in this segment.
So, Charlotte was getting her ass kicked in the ring and everything. And then all of a sudden you hear Alexa Bliss comes out. Now, Alexa Bliss, even though we all know she can do that to her arm, with her double jointedness herself, they're
Right.
storylining her that she's legitimately out.
Yeah.
So she came out with with Lily, and she had on the glove that she used to have on when she was with Bray Wyatt. The glove said play, and she put the play right over the Lily doll. Then the lights go out. You see the fireflies in the crowd. And then we see Tatum Paxley give probably one of the best fucking flying crossbodies I've seen any chick do on to B-Fab and Meechin. And then we got Charlotte giving a Sister Abigail in the ring to Jade Cargill. So it's like kind of like, now are we summoning Tatum Paxley to be like a human Lily? Like,
Oh my God.
you didn't
It's-
catch that?
It's finally happening. No, it's finally
because-
after all these years.
Yeah, because she's holding the doll, and then she puts the play right above the doll. And then we see Tatum. So it's like, okay, we just made
And-
Tatum Paxley Lily.
And this is how Charlotte becomes a singles wrestler again, and how Alexa starts teaming with Tatum, because eventually the evil doll and the girl will turn on her, I guess.
And here's the other interesting thing. One of Lily's eyes actually was the number 6.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. It's always
One
really
eye was the
details.
one eye was completely X'd out, and the other
Right.
eye was literally the number 6. And then she tells Lily to play. Lights go out, and then we got Tatum.
Well, so did you see, speaking of all of this stuff and Wyndham and Bray, did you see that at a convention recently, you had the Hardys, the Righteous,
Yep.
and the Wyatt Six all talking together like they're planning something?
Yes. Yes.
So, which is pretty. So for those of you who don't know, one of the guys in the Righteous is was Vinny Marseglia on the Indies, and if you look closely, he's got a lot of new tattoos.
He was
now.
in the Kingdom.
He was in the Kingdom with Taven and
Mhm.
Bennett. He has a lot of new tattoos now, but when he first started getting tattoos and when he first started wrestling, he is the world's biggest Jeff Hardy fan. He would have the
Yep.
plugs in his ears. He would dye his hair blue. He had the roots in the tree. Like he had a whole Jeff Hardy style tattoo. You can kind of still see it on the side of his body. And I just know how big of a fan he is of them, and the fact that he gets to work with them now and he just had, the one of the matches on the Hardy compound with them.
Yep.
He's got to be over the moon that he gets to work with Matt and
Yep.
Jeff.
He's got the same Firefly tattoo that I have too. He got the Wyndham.
Oh, wow.
He got the Wyndham Rotunda Firefly tattoo also.
I just saw another clip of Zilla.
Yeah, what's he doing now?
So he comes in, slides in the ring, and he wrestles exactly like his father. It is a split image. He does the exact same pop up into the Samoan drop too.
Oh, that's cool.
My gosh.
Well, that's good that he
Also,
wrestled I'm glad.
Also, I want Shiloh Hill to come up to the main roster already for Tatum Paxley because I love Shiloh Hill and Tatum Paxley, and I think Shiloh Hill, Tatum Paxley, and Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair need to be a big group. And I want to see them. And I want to see them take out Judgment Day.
That Tony DiNozzo or whatever. No, Tony DiNozzo was on NCIS, but whatever his name is.
Tony D'Angelo. There's no
He's
one to slap you in the back of the head
No,
for
I
that
know.
one, Ben.
I know he's fine and all, but I think if I'm putting my chips in on a single superstar getting promoted from NXT and having a good run, I think it's Shiloh Hill. I think there's money in that kid.
Absolutely.
And what's the other dude's name from LFG?
Oh, who knows? They're gonna make up something stupid for him anyway by the time he gets to the main rest.
No, the big black dude.
Holyfield?
No. He won LFG.
That would be one. I don't know. I didn't watch that show.
Who's the big black dude that won LFG?
You did not just say that in Lynchburg.
Did she ask that to
Jasper
Chat
Troy.
GPT?
Jasper Troy.
Jasper Troy.
She just asked
Siri.
Chat Siri who
Siri?
the big black guy was that one freaking.
Well, I mean,
And
it
it's
answered.
And it said Jasper Troy.
I give up.
So, also, what are we doing with the name Jasper Troy? I hope did he pick because you guys know
It sounds
that-
too much like Casper Troy from freaking Face Off.
I could eat a peach for hours. That's exactly what I was thinking. It's too close.
Face Off.
Great fucking
That's such a
movie.
great fucking movie.
Oh, it's dumb, but I love it because it makes no sense that you can take somebody's face off and suddenly Nicolas Cage and John Travolta's bodies have also switched.
That fucking movie. God,
That movie freaked her out.
I was like
Movie.
7 when I first saw that movie.
Like they take his face off and it's like floating in the water. Yeah, it's a weird movie.
I'm Casper Troy. Oh, I love that. Now I have to go watch that
I
movie.
hope Steve
Nah,
fires
man.
y'all after tonight.
We talk about face off for 10 minutes after the end of the podcast. He's gonna fire us again. But
We're
I wish y'all
17.
were talking about feminine hygiene products.
We did talk about that.
Wait, you know how Oba wears beads? What if he steals Roman's Ulafala and then gets killed by Dominic Mysterio? Because he goes, I'm the tribal chief, and then Dominic takes it, and then a battle for the Ulafala.
You know how you have those reels of my facial reactions of my children? You just got one. Go to bed.
zoom
Anyways,
it in.
Logan Paul for president.
I'm dead. Holy shit. All right. Well,
Fuck my
I think
life.
with
Good night.
with that being said, I think we've said it all.
Yeah, this
we've said
is stuff
too
you
much,
don't
maybe.
take for laughable advice. Don't have kids.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, on the way out, we'll just let you guys know as usual. This is the War Report After Dark. Let me get some music up and playing while I do this. Thank you for tuning in once again to I'm gonna go back up because I want the whole song to play. Thank you once
Do
again.
we have any viewers anymore after this shit?
Somebody's watching for another edition of the War Report After Dark. We do this Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. As long as I don't forget to set anything up and Steve's not on vacation, we're good. We will be here every Tuesday, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube. We live stream. Just go to Facebook, type tag me a date in the search bar, and hit the thumbs up or the follow button, and our live stream will show up in your news feed. If you go to YouTube, type tag me a date in the search bar and hit the subscribe and the notification bell buttons. Both of those will get you in the club. On YouTube, you get a notification half an hour before we go live. All you got to do is tap on it. It'll bring you right to the page. It's pretty handy. If you like other podcasts that aren't wrestling themed, subscribe to Laughable Advice on YouTube or on your favorite podcast app for audio. But Laughable Advice on YouTube, just like it sounds, Laughable Advice. It's my new podcast with D. Ortiz, who competed on the first season of Fox's 99 to Beat. We work at the radio station together. It's a pretty cool podcast. You should check it out. Go follow us on social media at Tag Me A Date No Spaces. That's Twitter/X and Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. If you want to follow us on TikTok, type in The War Report Podcast. That will get you to our page, which is named The War Report Podcast on TikTok. If you follow us on social media, we put up shorts and reels of what we talked about last week, building up the next week's show. And if you prefer an audio version instead of the video version of the podcast, you just go to your favorite podcast app, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Spotify, Google Play Podcast, Apple Podcast, whichever one it is. Type in The War Report, type in Tag Me a Date. You'll see our lovely logo. It's usually in the right-hand corner, but the SummerSlam logo is there for right now. But it'll say our names in the description. You'll know it's us. Hit the subscribe button. And between Tuesday and Wednesday, either Steve or Ryan will grab that audio, throw it up on the podcast thing so you can take it with you while you're driving to work or riding the bus or doing laundry or whatever it is you're doing throughout the day where you listen to podcasts. So on the way out, just please, if you would, leave a like or a share or anything. Any engagement helps us in the algorithm. I really want to thank Tara and David and everyone else that was in the comments tonight, and Addie, of course. Addie hopefully filling in her dad, Steve, and letting him know that Zilla debuted on NXT. So we'll talk about Zilla. We'll talk about the fallout from SummerSlam. We'll talk about our new #1 contender for the WWE Undisputed Championship and all that good stuff as we move on to next Tuesday for another edition of the War Report After Dark. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a great one. I got to push the button because it's me that's running it and not Steve. Bye, everybody.